Well, it's been pretty balmy here on the Suncoast over the last couple of, weeks. We've started off October, one of the 5 warmest months in history. Okay, at least for the first couple of weeks, we are neck and neck with the warmest ever temperatures that we've recorded for the entire month to date. So only a couple days so far have been below average too, compared to the 9 days that have been above average temperature-wise. This is just the high temperatures. That's not even including our well above average low temperatures as well. And we don't see any sign of that quitting over the next 6 or 7 days. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s to near 90 here on the Suncoast, but around the rest of the country couldn't be farther from the case. Temperatures well below average across almost all of the rest of the lower 48. Arctic air breaking out, and I think a lot of folks are going to say, yep, I think it's time to come down to Florida, because 40s for a high, it's not very appealing. Isolated showers in the mix on your Monday, hot and humid, no surprise there. The summer-like heat does hang on for the work week. As I mentioned, those hit-or-miss showers continuing as easterly winds will be our friend through the next few days. Tropical development is unlikely, I want to make that clear, but there are 2 areas that the National Hurricane Center has officially put out a watch on, so to speak. There's a low chance of development with 2 weak areas of low pressure. I'll show you where and where they're going here in just a minute. The RPM model keeps us mainly dry for today. Any rain doesn't concern me too much. Most of those showers should be brief due to the dry air that I mentioned at mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. As we head toward Tuesday, easterly, southeasterly winds continue. It's going to be a couple days where we're sort of on repeat here. Some areas get rain one day, other days you're dry, but the overall rain coverage remains at just 20 to 30% for us for the most part. In the tropics, here's our first area of low pressure, a broad, disorganized trough of showers and storms here over the western Caribbean. Warm waters could help that system, but it's got an uphill battle to climb as it tries to make its way towards Central America. And this is the other area, still very disorganized, about 800 miles to the north and east of the South American coastline and the region of the French Guiana there. So here is that first area of low pressure moving to the west, almost certainly moving over Mexico and then the southern Gulf. So no threat to us there. And then the European model isn't too impressed with the other area of low pressure. And in fact, dry air is going to be holding fast over us, I think, at least at the mid levels through Thursday and Friday. Now, you want to talk about dry air, you can also look to the north where bitterly cold air is going to hang on all week up north. And it's really going to feel like the 3rd week of December for a lot of folks instead of the 3rd week of October. So speaking of October, still in the period where hurricanes can form. This is, of course, the number of storms on average. You know, the highest peak is in September, but there's another little peak here in mid-October, so we're not totally done yet. Keep an eye on the tropics, even though there do not appear to be any threats coming, at least for 7 more days.